Hi everybody, it's Rob. I have been doing this, so technically speaking, this is video number 9 in the case study for a pillar page or post done right. Okay, now this video is simply because I'm taking too long to do this work, and I thought I'd tell you what's up and how it works and explain. So I've put in the title the word fibromyalgia, so hopefully those of you that are going through the training will pick it up and come and see what I'm talking about here. And let me tell you what this is all about. Above here, by the way, this is my notes that I'm using to prepare this course, so a lot of this will change, but some of it won't. I don't have a clue yet. So anyway, I'll tell you what to do, and it's very, very simple. You find a keyword, so just to recap, you find a keyword that is rankable. You check it out for YouTube so you can rank it on YouTube, and you then go about creating the content, a content, text, video, and infographic or images, and you publish it. Okay, you obviously then at that point you've done all of the SEO correctly, and then you go on to share it and share it and share it in a number of ways so that it starts to rank. Okay, now I've got to that point where it's published and I have to go out and share it and share it and share it. Now, this video is about fibromyalgia because today I'm as slow as mud. I'm having to really kind of try and laser focus my thinking. I've had to turn off my emails. I'm just literally sitting in a tiny little pinpoint of action here, but I want to get the work done, and also I've promised people that this page will be published. Now let's start with what I'm telling you here, where I'm going with this. This case study, I started it on the 14th of November. Today is the 28th. That's 14 days ago, 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago I started it. I then really decided, I started to plan it. There was no rush. And then on the Friday the 15th, I thought, hey, let me make this into a case study. If I'm going to publish a post, let me turn it into a thing so that I can show you how to do it properly. Okay, so that's what happened. Now, in here, I tell you how this page that I'm publishing shouldn't take more than 6 hours work. And I'm here to tell you that I'm only halfway, and it's 2 weeks later. So let that soak in. And if you've got fibromyalgia, you're going to have these kind of problems. In that time, I probably used up a week doing client work. So fine. If you take away that week, and let's be fair, even though, by the way, I do work on my weekends, but when I have an off day, I take those as my weekend days. So let's just say my work days were only 5 days of the week, okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is it's taken me 5 working days to do 3 hours actually, 3 hours of work, 5 working days. However, obviously, I'm putting it together as a training course, so that takes it double the time, or not double, but a fair amount of time doing other things. In the process of this, I found out, let's go to my website. I found out that I hadn't put together the social media course. Sorry, let's go back to that one. In here, I tell you that, hey, check it out. Somewhere down here, sorry. Do the research. That's what I chose. Create the infographic. Yeah, lovely. Publish the post, the video. I keep telling you here, okay, here's where it started. Here you should have created a half-decent IFTT system already that would therefore add to your social sharing of your post. So that in theory, as you produce your video and it shares it, right? And then further down here, I go on to tell you what you've got to do. This is a spreadsheet. And you copy down all the video URLs, and then you start to share it. And then you copy all of the URLs of your shares, and you start to put together a spreadsheet, which I think I've done, by the way. I have no clue. I must look into it. Well, I mean, I have started. I don't know if it's finished. And then you go and do your Google stacking, And then if you want to get to that point, you do RSS feeds. And then if you want to, let's see where I'll go to after this, and you take all your URLs and you share them on Pingler. Okay, so in theory, there's maybe an hour, 2 hours. Let's not lie, 2 hours of work in this. Actually, look, yeah, I said 30 minutes. 30 minutes is an hour. 30 spreadsheet. I've done that, so they're an hour and a half. So I just said 2 hours. So now I might or might not get to the outreach part at this point. So now we get to why I'm making you this video. I'm here to tell you that in between flare days, stress days, stepping away from this course of how to do a post and page properly, I went off and put together this entire social media course. So I've done it very weekly here in the text department, my bad, but the videos are good. So I put together 10 videos, I think it's 10, on how to set up your social media. It also told me that my social media was very badly done. I obviously do this all the time for clients in the past, and I've done it for at least 5 different, I say at least, I'm guessing, website nests, if you like, of my niches. And I never realized that I hadn't set it up properly for the fibromyalgia one. I've focused on making these videos for you guys so that they're on the site and ready. So in between, for example, if you look on my videos, you'll see that there used to be this big fancy menu. I've changed it. I've applied for the 7-day. So I've done other work in between. So it's not like, yeah, Rob, you did 3 hours work in a week. Go, Rob. So I did. Truth be told, if I created another complete course, that might have been half the time. Let's say 2 days on that. So that leaves me 3 days to do 3 hours work. That's an hour a day. In fact, that's nearly about where I'm at lately. But it's not quite like that because I'm obviously responding to things. I mean, yesterday, the other day, I had a minor meltdown. I replied to emails until 11 o'clock in the morning. And I was obviously in a tired state, like I am today, which is why I've turned off my emails, because I need to get my work done. So I'm not here to tell you, oh, shame poor Rob. I actually love working on my websites. I don't like working with replying to emails and clients because for a whole lot of reasons. Let's just say they give me stress. But working on the site, teaching you this stuff, it's like therapy for me. I freaking love it. So my point is that if you've got fibromyalgia or MS or lupus or chronic fatigue or anything else, please know and understand that there will be times when you just have to go at the speed you have to go at. And at the point that I've published this, so in other words, by the time you watch this video and you see what I have done, your page is pretty cool already. In fact, based on that, I'll show you the progress. I think I have already, but I'll show you the progress that it's getting so far because it is published right now, number 1. So fibromyalgia, gonna make you slow. Don't stress. Just know that you got to keep slogging. Now, during the middle of last week, I was emailing a client back and forth, and then eventually she found out how much I wanted to charge her to carry on working with her, and it was my low rate. I'm going to charge you guys even if, and no, I don't want to work for, as I've just told you, it gives me stress, but we're looking at a minimum of $100 an hour. So it's not worth it. Rather get me to make a video for what your issue is and do it yourself. Okay, so there we go. Or pay me and I will make sure it gets done, but by somebody else. But even that gives me the stress, you see. So back to where, no thanks, rather not. So let's go back to this. My bad. Sorry, I'm starting. I told you I'm tired. I'm starting to complain already. So last week I told this lady, she said, whoa, Rob, $40,000. I'm like, yeah, that's the work. If you told me to do your 80 pages, it would cost you whatever it was at the time, $30,000. I said, so don't do that. She's already a member on the course. Just go in and follow the training. This course that I'm busy with, I said to her, is exactly all you need to do. Copy this example of a pillar post, case study of a pillar post, do it and just do it 80 times. So she's like, okay, cool, thanks, Rob. When will it be done? Now, that was Friday when we got to that point. And I said, look, I'll get it finished over the weekend and publish it on Monday. Today's Thursday. So in between, I've published 3 other pages and tidied up everything. And it's lovely that I'm kind of feeling organized. And this is the last one that needs to be published, but it's not finished. So, yes, the page is published. So let's go back to my Word doc. The page is published. If you look, I've already got 9. I'm making video number 9 now. And I'm going to publish it. So that's what this is going to be. Then I'm going to call it, from this point, I'm going to call it, is this how you spell phase, by the way? So I'm going to switch to phase 2. And then do all of the other stuff here that I said that I have to take, which was basically sharing the URL, sharing, do a Google Docs, create an RSS thing, and put it all together onto feeds and ping it like a crazy man, and then start to doing the outreach. Because in reality, there's a very high chance that nothing will rank until you get to this point. But it might or might not rank. So in other words, what I'm saying is, get that done. At least the page is done and it's starting to, I know the word is mature. I like to call it fester. It's starting to fester on your website. But in fact, let me be nice. It's truthful. It's maturing. So Google's already seen it. People are finding it on YouTube and that kind of thing. So let me show you while we're at this. If we go to Google and we take my keyword, what was my keyword? If we take my keyword, sorry guys, I'm a bit slow here. What causes fibromyalgia flare-ups? That's my keyword, right? So if I copy that and I go to Google, now let me tell you that even though my page was published on Monday or Sunday or something, I don't know when it was published. Oh, sorry, I'm done with this, by the way. If you're kind of tired of listening to me talking, I'm pretty much done. Now I'm just going to show you the progress so you can stay and visit with me a little if you want after this. So if I take Google and I search for what causes fibromyalgia flare-ups, I'm going to pause this video while I look, but let me start with you first. Firstly, remember we're looking at 620 searches. I want to get 200 or 300 of those people onto my website. Incidentally, so far, the page that they'll come to, which I'd like to find out how to find. So, sorry, I've been adding members today. Pages. All pages. Oh, wait, I've got it. I do know where to find it. I've been doing things. Check this out. On my health issues. There's a link to the page. Okay, so if you go in here, right, it's pretty cool. It's got the video, it's got the image, it's got a little bit of thing, there's a little bit of talk, a bit of yesterday in my life bit, and then the list of the flares. I warn people that I'm not a doctor, and at the same time I'm not, what's the word? What I don't have here, anywhere, which is my bad, is if this is something that you feel you need to fix, join my website. So if people actually found this page, my call to action is, well, let's just go with bloody pathetic, right? Even though they can think, what is this website, and then click here and here and here, sure. But I need to tell them, hey, if stress, because in my case, stress is huge, the huge flare and a huge trigger to what screws me over. Okay, so I want to tell people that I'm about fixing my stress first. And then coupled with that is making sure I get sleep, get food, the right food, get exercise, get all of that, the correct medication, all of the things that I need to minimize the impact fibromyalgia has on my life. Okay, but major one is stress for me. So that's the whole point of this website, by the way. Okay, so, but then you know that you're in the machine. So sorry, yeah. So well, let's just go here. So this is not going to, if people. So sorry, let's go. There was wow, Rob. So if I can get 150 people to my website a month from that, let's be generous, 200. I'd like to believe that just from that page I can sign up 5. Out of the 200 people that are reading about flares, 5 of them think, whoa, I'm going to test these 10. 10 will take the 7-day free trial, which, by the way, I haven't yet confirmed if it's live or not. I've applied for it a few days ago, and they're full of technical stuff. Don't make this like that, and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, okay, so, let's have a look. So I'm telling you now that this is so brand new, there's no way I'm going to rank on here, but it's interesting. Let's go and see. So obviously this is not me. As you can see, there's all the big ones that are many, many years old, with huge amount of backlinks and that type of thing, right? So I'm just going to pause this video and go through the first 10 pages, which is 100 websites. And I'm 99.99% certain that I'm not there yet. But I'll confirm it when I unpause you in a second. 1 sec. Right, I'm back. So correctly so, I've got all the way to 100. I'm nowhere to be seen. Fine. Not worried about that at all. Remember that it can take up to 8 weeks for Google to properly trust your page. Now, while we're at it, let me open images and open videos. And now that I can do that because I've moved those to another page, I want to show you this. If I put this in creatures, no, it's not the creatures. Actually, it might work like this. This is, if you put it in inverted commas, I'm not sure if this works like this. Let me try this. 9,000 results. No. Okay, so I want it the other way around. I want it to go away and to go away. And I'm going to go back to here. Sorry, this is part of the training I've given you already, all in title. Right, I want to see how many. There we go. So you see, in reality, I'm only competing with 45 other websites, right? So in other words, I'm likely to be in the top 45 anyway. My trick is to get targeted backlinks that get me the correct thing, and more importantly, maybe just bring me what I wanted from YouTube. So let's just, while we're on this, I need to copy this because I'm going to go and test it on YouTube. Now, very, very, very recent image put up, and so at the moment I doubt I'm here at all. Again, it won't be long before you will be able to find me in it. And remember, I'm going to have put the image on Pinterest and other places, Blogger and all sorts of places as well. And so it'll also crop up in time. Well, I'm dying to show you this search again in the future. Sadly, I would have forgotten where this was in the video, but you'll be able to find it in a video that'll be below this in 3, 4, 5 weeks, whenever. So cool that I'm nowhere. I know that sounds bad, that I'm pleased about that, but it tells you that it's not something you just rank for straight away. You see, now what's important is that people also, with things like fibromyalgia, they do come here to look for things, because this, like, cannabinoids are other things that you kind of want to. So look, let me stop, see more results. No, that's definitely enough. Let's go to videos. That's WebMD. That's WebMD. That's health. It's WebMD. So as you can see, it's throwing up all the big shots. Good for them. Okay, I'm going to go back to all. I'm going to go to YouTube, and up here I'm going to search for the same thing. Now, this is a cheat, because Google knows me. Google loves me. I'm in my fibromyalgia. I think this is me. Sorry, I've got far too many YouTube channels. But if you do that, oh look, Google's fixed it. I was third. I'm not third anymore. It's more real. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. So let me show you. 12th on mine. I was third the other day, which made me feel yay, but it meant nothing. I'm going to pause this again and open an incognito YouTube. 1 second. Okay, so I've gone incognito, so Google's not giving me those results. I don't think I hit search, my bad. And so remember, I was third on my page the other day, but I was about 18th in reality. Let's see if I'm still 18th. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm even further. Wow, I've dropped right down off the radar. Now, part of this is, it's called the Google dance. And by the way, don't panic when you get this. Don't think, Rob told me, all my work, I'm never going to get the views. No, don't panic about that. Interesting. 43 views after a whole year, whereas she's 2 years ago on 8,500 views. So, and I hope to get past 3 views, by the way, after 5 days. But if you look at all of these, most of them have got 6,000, 3,000, that one's only 70, 13,000, 2,000, 3,500. So my point is that when I get up to here, I don't expect to beat the top 3 or 4. When I get to here, thank you very much. I would be quite happy with my 2,000 views or my 2,000 or 3,000 views. That was in a month. So you probably find that they are driving traffic with paid. Doesn't matter. We'll talk about that later. So, okay, now I've really used up a chunk of your day. My bad. Okay, so what we've got to is the point where I'm going to publish this. At this point, you're going to arrive at this video and think, what? But that way, there's at least my client can start to follow the step by step. So can you. And over the next 10 years or 2 days, I will get to do this other half that I've promised to do in all these remaining steps. I'm not likely to do in fact, I must book a live stream. You book it, and like if you book it 5 days in ahead, it can power your video up like in a huge way. Sorry, my bad. I started to do this. There was a day I lost. I was going to publish my video using OBS, and then I had to go and learn how to use it again. And after a day, I realized, I'm wasting time, and I just published it normally. I must go back and use your OBS. It's free. And in fact, when I get there, I'll probably remember to make a video, so it's going to add it. Anyway, let me get out of here. Whew. I don't even know. Maybe I must just take my day off today. I'll think about it. I'll publish this page first. My bad. There's no day off. Damn it. Okay, cool. Take care. Bye.